Sync.
Fanfare.
Carnival.
Oh,
And
are we
this
supposed
is-
to say something here? Oh no.
That's
Oh,
fine.
fuck.
This is not going to be professional.
No.
This is the start of a bad idea that I have had for a long time. We're going to go through all of Kingdom Hearts in the in-universe chronological order. So that means we're starting from the Kingdom Hearts back cover. This is an hour-long thing that's supposed to sort of relate to the mobile phone game that is annoyingly relevant.
Which one's the mobile phone game?
Kingdom Hearts Chi, Key, because it's the Greek letter.
Yeah.
And it
it's
has
the-
its key.
Yep.
Okay, so this is just going to cover the mobile game, and this is set after the in-universe war between all the people who wielded Keyblades.
No, this is before and immediately
This is-
during.
the very beginning. Also, this is specifically the smartphone game, because there were multiple phone games.
Yes.
Yes. The other phone game we'll cover later because that one's after Kingdom Hearts 2.
I see. Are there any characters that I'm going to need to know, or are they...
No, this is all unique to
Introducing-
this.
Okay, so it's an encapsulated experience that is supposed to give foundation to stuff that I will see much later.
Yes.
Sort of. There are
Also-
two things from this that will be immediately relevant. One you will notice, the other you won't.
This screams graphic design is my passion. Why are there so many fonts?
I
Uh,
don't know.
it might
This
be
is criminal.
it might
This
be rendered
is-
in Java.
When you've
Oh
got
no,
them, you gotta
Beast is
use
dead.
them.
Oh shit.
I
Also,
had
this-
forgotten
Unreal.
that this was Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the short version, basically explaining the thing of just basically the Keyblade Masters have a book of prophecies that they are trying to avert.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the way prophecy works intersects directly with how time travel works in Kingdom Hearts. So
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So every prophecy has to happen, but then there's also an equal and opposite prophecy that happens.
sort of.
Oh my god. I honestly have no clue what any of this is saying because it's just so hard to keep track of.
No, it's nonsense. It is.
Light will see.
I love how they
Oh, this
is
is
just
your-
wide as hell in the same font.
Bet.
Now, was that the actual recap movie, or...
Oh no. That was.
This is
I
the
think,
teaser.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that was the teaser, because I was thinking that you would end up spending, what, like $20 to experience that?
No, this is free to play.
Even
Wasn't it?
worse. So that would have been $70 to $80.
So
through
that makes you the
microtransactions.
indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple.
Huh.
You 6 plus me
Huh.
is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No.
Haha, silly animes aren't people.
I mean, strictly
these two.
speaking, they are cartoons.
Here, take it.
Just gonna whip out your sword, huh?
In the master's
Yep.
playful
You
and
hand it to
mischievous
somebody.
way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed
To
like a
hold the
simple
sword.
task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Yeah, that Keyblade right there.
Unfortunately.
That is one of the things we have seen. The two
Long,
things that will
long
come that are
ago,
the most important
All
things
the
in this
worlds
stupid
were
series,
still one.
and it's And
One
it's
day-
Stupid trench coats.
This would be called the Age of
Okay,
Fairy
three
Tales.
things.
It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
Was the Master of Masters Edward
He
Bernays?
bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices
Tragically,
a
no.
copy of the
Yeah.
Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
But they were all written in Comic Sans.
What is with people in this
Illegible.
series and standing uncomfortably close to absolutely horrible clock tower shit?
I don't know.
Maybe it's easier to render?
So,
Case of the IRA.
did you look through the book?
Yes, but
The
I'm
prophecy
still
says
analyzing
we must
it.
bomb the moon.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
I appreciate the Master
Disappear?
of Masters because he
Vanish?
just does not give a
Dim?
shit.
They?
Yeah,
he's
I
great.
don't know how to explain it.
he's
It's
how
just
I write
hypothetical talk.
characters when
Okay.
I know where the plot is going, but I
This world
I'm,
is full
just
of
need
light.
the bones for
It's
how
a
we
world
get
comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can
Buy
see.
all our playsets and toys.
One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep,
That
you're right on the
fucking
money.
mask.
People believe that the light that is Kingdom
great.
Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light,
So the guy in the unicorn
and we can
hat
protect
is a
Kingdom
bad
Hearts
guy,
from
right?
darkness.
No,
No.
they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts. The
Really?
final passage reads,
Yeah.
On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now?
Master of Masters read the
And
standard script.
the
and
ones
it's
who will
just-
be here when the darkness
having
finally
fun.
comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling
Hell
me
yeah.
that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least
You're
try.
Right, you need 9.
With enough
for a
Keyblade
complete Final
wielders, we could-
Fantasy.
Wow, if you want to give it a shot.
I don't know. 7's enough for a Super
Yes.
Sentai team.
Alrighty, good
Yeah.
luck.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is a Final Fantasy. You have to
So you're
have
right.
your Cloud Strife, your Tifa, your Barret, your Cid, your Red 13, your Yuffie, and Vincent, who I almost always forget.
And so the
What about
reliable
Ketchum?
Era, who wore
Okay,
the
I
mask
also
of the unicorn,
forget about them.
was given his role
But
to
that's
take
the
over
9.
for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era,
So yes, these are themed
The
after the
prudent
seven
Ava.
deadly sins.
who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The
So which one of the
cool-headed
ladies
Kula,
is the sin of
who wore
lust
the
then?
mask of the leopard, was given his role
Lucio.
to uncover the mystery of the Book
The
of
one we saw
Prophecies.
first.
Right, because she has an X in her name.
Lushu, the first of the apprentices to
Or
be
is that
given
not
their
a
role,
thing yet?
watched his companions from afar as they learned what
It's
it was that
complicated.
they were meant to do. Then,
God, we're back in this
disappeared.
place. Fuck.
not long after
He
that,
left with a
Dusty
suitcase.
Wasteland is
Vanished,
frustratingly important.
dimmed,
Yes, it
faded
is.
without a trace.
Oh Also, this intro is basically choose your master.
Which flavor of Keyblade are you gonna wield, Carnival?
This is where your story began.
The very
story
annoying
of
one
your
because
very own adventure.
oh god, I felt a
5
little
of
bit
the
It's that
Master's
guy
apprentices.
from the first game.
Armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each
was
created a
fine.
union.
Oh god.
This would fulfill his wishes.
It was a phone game ass phone game.
Then, they
Yeah.
set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating
It's impressive
Heartless,
that they get
the monsters
5.
of darkness,
Pokemon can only do 3
They would
factions in
gather
their
light.
game.
So which one's Vainglory then? The secret 8th deadly sin.
Not technically there.
Rip.
Clearly the master of masters.
I mean,
There's a
it
traitor
tracks.
among us.
Are you certain?
Amogus.
What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that
A
dark
tiny
cherry?
mascot?
Is
Now
that
you're just making shit
a
up.
nightmare?
Fucking playing the dream drop distance music right here for the fucking spirit section.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this Spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
So it's a shitty
Exactly.
spiritual litmus test.
And if you don't stop this
Yes.
renegade spirit,
The Master
it'll
sucks.
put
I
darkness in the
cannot.
hearts of others.
I cannot
And you'll have
say
an
this
army
enough.
of
The
nightmares
Master
on your hands.
sucks.
Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
That was a great
Maybe
delivery,
you
thank
can
you.
growl at them.
So the bear's supposed to be Wrath?
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on,
Soft,
Hased.
I think.
You won't know if it works unless you
The
try.
bear, thank you.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's
if
an
it was the
easy way to
sloth bear?
solve this. If we all summon our spirits,
And
then
And would
we'll
have
know.
really uncomfortable lips.
Unfortunately,
Hell yeah.
there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles.
Please stop being vague.
I know
Just-
when
just
they're
say what you
equipped.
mean.
They have the power to collect dark energy.
I mean, by media
I thought we all
literacy, the
agreed that was
person
okay.
who's the leopard there
Collecting is
is
fine,
supposed to be the
but using
spy.
that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant
Why
plan.
do you need to collect it if you're not going to use it?
Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in
I think
space.
it's to keep them from being tainted.
There's no way to tell.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
sort
no.
of why, because
Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's
I
behind
guess it's
this?
just another manic
Seeing
moment.
as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply
Time
jump
to
to
vent the
conclusions.
snake.
Ira,
Hell yeah.
some leader you are. You've managed
He
to
was
plant
being
seeds
pretty
of doubt
sus
in
and
all of
medical.
us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait,
It's like they wrote
Where do
all
you
these
think you're
names
going?
and chose to pronounce them wrong
I
on purpose
think we're done
as a
here.
joke.
I trust
I
you'll keep
mean,
us all updated.
Do you think, given the other names in this franchise,
I hope we can all
that
resolve
may
this.
be absolutely what they did.
That didn't go as expected.
what's wrong, Ira?
What did you think
This
would
isn't
happen?
like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies.
This man approached all his
Each of our
compatriots and just
copies
went, "Want to use a
were
fucker?"
said to contain the events of the future.
I don't know
But
what he
this
expected.
incident,
Mm-hmm.
well, it's nowhere
He
to be
expected
found.
it all to go to plan.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
How much do you think
There
she
is
stabs
something
herself
going
with
on,
that fucking
and a
snake
page is
mask?
suspiciously missing
all
from the
the
book.
time.
It's not so far-fetched
Constantly.
to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
The darkness.
There seems to be no record of it in my
darkness.
book either.
Darkness.
You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
The Master's plan to fuck with
I
everyone
understand
for
what you're
funsies.
saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you
Again,
informed,
the
as
Master
always.
sucks. Like, all of the
Thanks.
forebears aren't
Of course.
great, but like,
After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
they all clearly view the Master as
And
their
Ira,
father. So like,
May your heart be your guiding key.
Oh, he's the cool dad, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. He's
You've
gonna
seen
let them
how he-
drink even though they're underage.
you've seen how he acts with them.
He's the uncle of dads, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
The Dunkle.
The dunk.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I
I like how
understand,
floppy his hood is.
but
I feel like he's
without
actually
you or Luciu,
trying to
to
deliver
form
these
and
lines.
maintain our own unions
Yeah,
is,
unlike
yes.
like half of them.
it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
no,
on.
Ray Chase's performance
Lighten up
as
a
the
little.
Master
Maybe
is
I'll
a
never
highlight of this.
disappear.
That's because Ray Chase is a solid voice actor.
Want
Yeah.
me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you
Half
need to
of
keep
the
up.
the
Otherwise,
leader
you'll just
people
get
are
left
just
behind.
so
all
stiff.
alone.
I went that direction
Now that you
because
know what the future holds,
this
Indeed.
has a solid
what does
cast.
your heart say?
What direction? It doesn't sound like anybody
May your
has
heart be
any
your
direction
guiding
for their
key.
lines.
I say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I wish Groucho Marx was a member of this council.
Honestly,
I
that
was
would make
wrong
things so
about
much
Ira.
better for everyone.
I thought he would make
Yeah,
a great
but he
would
leader.
also- join any
He
club.
let me down.
He
That would
wouldn't
have
want
him
to
as a
join any
member.
Well,
club that would have
What do
him.
you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was
He's a
unconvincing.
real irritation.
It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How
Yeah,
dare he
could
look
just
at us
let
with
in
suspicion?
with,
We're his
I saw
comrades.
Leopard venting.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know
So we
there's
kill him.
darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for
I
a
look
second
forward
there's
to
a
the word
traitor
darkness
among us.
losing any and all meaning.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time
We
trying to
have-
figure out who the traitor is.
Like,
The darkness won't
10
wait,
games
and neither should
for
we.
us
We
going
need to
through
band together
for
now
that.
and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions?
I should have been
That
keeping
was
track so
strictly
that we had a
forbidden by the
darkness count
Master.
for the end of this.
He's no longer here.
oh god, no.
I'm in.
That would be in the hundred. That,
But
that
let's
would
be
be
clear.
thousands.
The
by
Alliance is
would-
just
the
between
third
the two of us
game.
right now. I don't want my Union members involved.
The darkness across the dark world.
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to
Like,
join
Leopard
us.
Boy is
You wanted to
absolutely
see me?
evil as hell, but like,
Kula, Ava, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I know how things work
What's
in
the
this
meaning of
series.
this?
I got a bad
out,
vibe
Invi.
from Bearman.
I want an alliance among our unions.
Oh
Gula
man,
here has
I
already
can't wait,
agreed.
cause
Will you join us? And together we
And
can...
disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten.
It's like
Perhaps-
Jedi.
Jedi shit.
It's you who has been tainted
hold
by
on to
darkness.
that when we get to Birth by Sleep.
I'm tainted by darkness?
Mark Hamill is
Then
in
what
Birth
about
by
you,
Sleep, for
Envy?
God's sake.
You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
Hell yeah.
Aren't they all technically allies? Like,
They're supposed to be, but also separate.
separate but equal, I see.
Mm-hmm.
When will it stop?
Oh
don't
no,
want
the
us to turn
Master
against each other.
Masters, this government you set up is kind of dog shit.
Master Ava.
I don't want to know what the Kingdom Hearts 3/5
Oh,
compromise is.
Hello. Your name is Ephraim, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Hmm.
Who the fuck is this anime?
Fuck
Well,
this
he
anime,
has a
Remember
name.
what you asked me before?
again, he is not relevant until we
About why
get
the
to 3.
unions compete against
And
each
I am
other instead
so
of working
angry.
together.
So angry when we get to
Actually-
why he's relevant.
I always wondered
It's
the
because
same
he's
thing.
secretly Xandar.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
What I will say
Yes.
here is no.
And as
No
such,
one
we
here is
must obey.
Xehanort.
Yeah, Xehanort
Master
doesn't
said
exist
so.
yet.
So
He
it
hasn't
is.
been born yet.
Yeah,
Lately,
Kingdom Hearts 1978 doesn't
I really
exist
started to wonder.
Mm-hmm.
yet. Or was it
You once told me that you were
1976?
looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to
Why they
question
introduce
things
this character as
think
if
for
we're supposed to
ourselves.
know who the fuck he is?
Whoa!
Well,
You
by
are
the time
really
this
not
game
yourself
would
today.
exist,
I guess
it's
even foretellers have their off
potentially true.
days.
Hey, he could have been
maybe
in the
talking about
actual
the book will
gameplay
cheer you up.
itself, because this is just
Not a chance.
a fucking cutscene dump.
Aw.
Yes, he is in the gameplay itself. He is a character
You were
in
trying to pull
in
a fast one on me, weren't you?
But
Oh, no, I was joking.
again,
If you say
his
so.
relevance is
But
strange,
to be honest,
and I'll get
I
to
think
that
it would be
when
great
we get
if
to
all the
3.
unions could work together and
He's
be
just like a
friends.
schmuck.
Oh, come on. By the standards of
You
this
know,
franchise, that is
I made a friend from
perfectly
another union today.
fine
It's
clothing.
tame, but
He wasn't
it's
much
stupid.
of a talker. Maybe just shy.
Okay, they're
We're meeting
absolutely
again
talking
tomorrow.
about the player character.
That sounds like so
Yes,
much fun.
yes, of course they are.
Then you'd better go home and get some
It
sleep.
is the struggle
Jay.
of cutscene dumps. It's a real problem.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
I don't think that this character has enough
don't know
belts
what's
to be
got you
relevant
down.
to the plot yet.
But please cheer up.
Like I said, we'll worry about him when he
Belt your
gets to
zippers.
3.
Thank you.
Look, Nomura kind of calmed down with the belts as time went on.
Well, that's
He
because
replaced
the
them with
belts,
zippers.
If the
the
worst
belts and
happens,
zippers were literally because people
I'll be glad to
were
leave the future
annoyed
to
at
the
him
kids
and
who
telling
see the
about it,
world
and he doubled
in the
down
way
because
that
he
you
thought
do.
it was funny to annoy those people more.
You know
Let
what?
the
I at
wind
least respect that about Nomura.
carry you far,
Yes.
far away. My dandelions.
Oh no, my allergies.
My allergy.
There are people who believe that every line here is supposed to be
Envy.
pregnant with portent and weight
Have you
to
learned
the plot,
something?
right?
Yes.
It seems Ased
Yes,
and Gula's
And so
Because-
far,
are now
nothing has
allied.
actually been said, right?
So Ased is the traitor after all.
I mean,
No.
the
Yes.
prophecy,
I don't believe he
the
is.
darkness within the
Why is that?
unions.
To Ased,
That's kind of the big
unification
things.
is a
Also, the
means of
Master of
gathering
Masters
strength
fucking
to
off
oppose the
and
darkness.
Lushu disappearing.
so I believe
Yeah,
his heart.
Lushu
Still
is the
belongs
most
to the
important of
light.
these. I'm going to just say that right
Even
now.
so,
But
forming alliances
Which
was
one's
Well,
strictly
yeah,
forbidden by the
Lushu
Master.
is
Yes.
going to
And his
eventually
teachings
appear
are
in
absolute.
Guilty Gear
That's
Xrd,
why
right?
I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
Lushu's the one from
Please,
the first
let me
one
do
who
the
was also
talking.
in the.
Your intervention
In
will
the
do
hood.
nothing more than
Walk
spur
up.
Ased's anger.
All right.
With his
packed
big
his
old
suitcase.
fucking
I'll leave it
box.
to you.
Yeah.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us.
Lushu
As
just
a
needed a
precaution,
cheeseburger,
my
is all.
reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
And then he kills her, being like, "Your reports will never happen again."
Also, you were asking who Wrath is. That's Ira.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in the name. I just realized that.
I told you
Done
they're all
with
leaders
what?
of the 7 deadly sins.
The Alliance. I think it's time to
The
call it
one
quits.
missing out is Pride, which is obviously the Master of Masters,
For what
but
reason?
we don't get his name because
To put it simply, I entered this
Gotta keep
alliance
it
thinking we were preparing to
mysterious.
fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently.
It's great because
And
he
you
has
haven't
more
rallied
character
anyone else
in
to your
him than
cause.
any of these people, and he's barely
Yeah, but-
appeared.
Yep.
again, well, I
This
gotta say,
alliance is
Ray
meaningless.
Chase's performance does a
Even
lot
in
of
the
work
universe.
here.
Envy?
If there was RPG
Uh-oh.
fights and stuff
You weren't
going
supposed to
on,
find out.
how
Is Envy
spaced
the
out
one who
would
told you
these
to break our
cutscenes be?
alliance?
This is technically all original, made for the 2.8
But I'm the one who decided to do it.
re-release
And I've
for
already told you why.
Dream Drop Distance and.
But we
the
don't even know who
Taken
the
Off
traitor
for
is yet!
3. So I'd have no idea
That's
because
exactly
phone
why.
game. So you would be getting like text cutscenes in between so many different like level fights.
Yeah, also a lot of it was like
just
kind of really
can't trust anyone but
standard
myself.
2D. That a lot
Don't
of
you
phone
realize
games
you won't
use.
stand a chance against the darkness
Like,
on your
That
own?
little opening that didn't make any sense and scrolled through the
Sorry,
text too fast.
my
That
mind's
was
made
the
up.
phone game.
Okay, so these cutscenes are literally a dump that exist outside of the original context of the game,
Envy.
but are added for
You will
people who
regret this.
need there to be more of a foundation for plot holes that had to be explained and filled, even if this is pretty much nothing.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
You solved it. You solved Kingdom Hearts. Congrats.